Being irrational. I mean, it sounds like, what are you talking about? Like, what does it mean to be irrational about your decisions? How do you apply this? And like, what do you exactly mean by being irrational? One of the things that you will find out as someone who is doing the brand, who is trying to establish the brand down the line and just be, like just doing the brand, you will have to be like irrational about everything that you do. Irrational about decisions that you make, irrational about the things that you see valuable or not. This is just the path of being irrational always. Like, you cannot really achieve anything if you won't be rational. And this was applied to my life as well. It's like I made so much of irrational decisions sometimes that some people just didn't understand them. They were like, man, why would you do that? Like, and that's, I guess, like comes with the trait of the entrepreneurial, being like entrepreneurial and try to like do the things with it. It takes time, but it also takes you to be a bit crazy about your mind. What I mean by that is like, you gotta be really focused on being irrational in some ways. Like, the rational decisions that people tend to make when they choose something, when they decide to work on something, when they see something valuable or not, is not the most accurate way always. And that's my purpose. That's my purpose, to say you that, you gotta really focus on like being a bit of rational. Like, you gotta be a bit of outside of your scope sometimes. Like, it's really like not that maybe it's not that like clear for sometimes for you that you have to be outside of your scope. What I mean by scope is that by outside of your mind, like you don't have to think ordinary way, but you also have to be rational about decisions you make. It's like, if someone says you that investing in your clothing line, investing into your project is not making any sense now, and you don't do it because of just someone else's opinion, then you're gonna be trapped inside the opinion loop, what I say. That's why you gotta be really focused on, you gotta be rational about decisions that you make. For example, let's say the sweatshirt, right? The company for the last sweatshirt. You obviously already saw this sweatshirt. I made that and I put almost like last money of it. Like, my last money almost has been placed towards this, to making this sweatshirt, right? And many people like told me at this point of time is like does it really like make any sense to you to like invest your money and like efforts towards making this sweatshirt? And I was like, yeah, it is, because like I believe that maybe I don't see the vision now, but like in the upcoming future, when I will be like more focused and ready to go forward with my brand, it's gonna end up being something. It's gonna end up being a iconic fashion line that I just developed. It's gonna be iconic vision just that I implemented at this time. It can be applied to everything. Almost everything can be applied to this vision of like, you gotta be rational. Because if you so much rationalizing things, you're like, you're doing things just to be them, just to have them to be rational, then I guess you're gonna lose. And the reason why you're gonna lose, because you're just gonna be focusing on something that is completely wrong. Like, focusing on being rational and try to analyze decisions isn't sometimes the right way, because you kind of like paralyze yourself as entrepreneurial, as artist, when it comes to like visions and like perspectives. You kind of like make yourself to be attached to certain result that has to come in, right? But like I told you in my previous videos, like I implemented the idea of law of detachment. Like, I detach myself from the things. I don't see like something as more valuable than my spirit and then my vision. I really detach myself from these things. I really like don't place so much attention to them. I really place so much attention towards like making the decision just now that's gonna rationalize it later. I'm not focusing on something to be done right away and give me the results right away. No, I don't think it works like that way. I think it works different way. I think it works in the way of like just knowing that you gotta make any shoot. You make the shoot and you see. Like, sometimes you make a shoot and you see if results come in or not. That's what you have to do. You have to be a bit of more open-minded towards these things. Like, you gotta be really like knowing what is like a rational decision I can make now. And most of the times, by making a rational decision, by not being scared, by not being eaten by your own fear, you will open up so much gates for yourself that sometimes it feels even like impossible. You'll be like, man, I just got this, you know? And then later down the road, you're gonna be like, man, like I done so much over the timeline that it just feels impossible that I ever did that. And then later down the road, you're gonna be like, man, I just really, I just really boosted myself up by making the decision. It always has to be this way, not the other way around. When you're just like going back and forth, always think about irrational decision you can make now, so then the future gonna uncover it. And the future gonna uncover the reason why you did that. And also the future is gonna uncover like the achievements that came up with this irrational decision. No, that's how I see it. I don't see it as the bad and like wrong decision. I see it as the decision that I had to make at this period of time to kind of prognose my future, to kind of see future through, rather than like just relying on my current circumstance and being a victim of them. I chose to make any step. Any step is valuable. Any step is valuable. Like any step that you make is more valuable than just not making any step. If you make that step and you move forward, later you're gonna be unrevealed by the step that you just made up, you know? So that's kind of like this, you know, like I'm keeping this video short because I think there's more valuable concept that I have down the road that I want to talk on. But for now, it's kind of like that, you know, like just be in your own zone, like be valuable towards any implementation, like be valuable, but also be open-minded. What I'm trying to say is that be open-minded towards any decision that you can make. And then the future is going to reveal if that decision was wrong or right. But rather than like sitting and planning things and then not implementing them, you just waste time. Like that's the problem with it. And that's how I see this problem, right? Don't waste time, make any shit. If it comes back positive, good for you. If not, it's just a feedback loop. Then you made a negative move. Then try to change that move and then shoot again, you know? It's all about reps. I mean, it sounds so basic again, like reps and etc. But like, you got the point, right? So, I'll see you in the next video. If you have any comments, you wanna ask anything about for the Love Studio, where we're going, where we're heading, it's all very valuable for me to hear from you. So make sure you write down the comment. Also, maybe you put the like button. It's important for me. And I'll see you in the next video.